Hi guys. So today's video is going to be something a little different. I watch YouTube videos too, and I have been watching these resin like alcohol videos. I don't know how to explain it. So I went online, and you can use your alcohol inks. So that's my collection of Ranger alcohol inks, but I also went on Amazon, and I'll link all of these things. And I got this set of alcohol inks. This is from Pinata Color. The actual name of the company that makes them slips my mind right now. But they're a Jacquard, I think it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors. And actually it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, white, which is a opaque white, and this gold, which is a very nice gold. So I'm just going to open these up and add these to my alcohol collection. Leah and I did use these the other day. We used them with Shrinky Dinks. We did that for the first time. So these fit perfectly into my Ranger case. And what I liked was the price point. I got all of these 9 colors for 20 bucks. 20 bucks, I think, on Amazon. So again, I will link that for you. I have my heat gun there from doing my paint pouring projects. And then I also ordered on Amazon the resin, and this is my first time doing this. So the resin I ordered is this 8 fluid ounces, and it comes with both the hardener and the, there you can see it, resin and hardener. I don't know what it is. Why is it not focusing? Hardener and resin. Yeah, resin and hardener. So they say on the bottle that it is high gloss, easy to use, 1-to-1 ratio, self-leveling, no odor. So I wanted to try this out. So those are just little 8-ounce bottles. I think these were under $10 to get those. And then I ordered this pack, and it has all of these molds. So I got this little pouring cup, these sticks. There's a mold of a triangle, a square, a globe, like a circle, a little diamond, some other rock shape formation. It came with the mixing sticks, and then these little ones, which are like little jewels. This one is designed to make like a ring mold. And then all these different shapes. This one is actually like a teardrop pendant. So you can see there's a little hole at the top there, so you can run a string through it. And the rest of these are just going to be little odd shaped gems. So I am going to try not to make a mess. I've already taken equal parts and mixed them. It says mix for 3 to 5 minutes. You can see there's some bubbles in there. That's perfectly normal. The bubbles will dissipate out as it starts to cure. And it says there's about a 25-minute working time, and then overnight for it to completely cure. So let's drip some of this in here. One of the tips that I have is I save from the kitchen these yogurt cups. This is a fruit cup from Leah's Fruit Snacks, applesauce, things like that. This came out of a fruit tart. So I wash and save these things for when I'm doing paint pouring and stuff like this, so that you don't have to go out and buy special cups. And then once you're done, and here's a cup that I used for alcohol inks, I'm going to reuse it, and then once you're done, you can throw it away. So save those and recycle them. Just rinse them out, run them through the dishwasher. My paint pouring cups, I reuse them all the time. So just to save on money, you don't have to go out and buy all kinds of special stuff. These are old baking pans that I use over and over again. This is an old box. It came with wine. Like, I bought a box of wine for Christmas, and that was the packaging inside. And I use that to hold up my trays. So a lot of stuff you probably already have in your household. All right, so I'm going to try to do this one-handed. I have black gloves on because I'm actually multitasking right now. I am coloring my hair. So those are the gloves that came with the hair color, and all I did was rinse them off. Yeah, because I have grays. And what else? Oh, you can probably hear I'm whitening my teeth. And I have a face mask on. So I am beautifying myself while making my art for you guys. All right, so I'm going to pour this resin and trying to hold the phone. So I'm going to pour this resin, which I've stirred and mixed up, into this little stir cup, which also comes with the Amazon silicone mold kit is what it was called. So I ordered all of this stuff off of Amazon, and it all came within a couple days. It was pretty quick. So the alcohol inks, the resin, the silicone kit, all came fairly quickly. All right, so this is my first time ever doing this, so we'll see how easy or not it is. I got to remember to keep the camera on so you guys can see. And I'm on the other side of my basement, which is like the storage room, because I didn't know if this was going to smell or not. So I didn't want it over in the regular area of the basement. Ooh, that one came out nice. And I figure for my first time trying these, I can see what works, what doesn't work, how to unmold them. And, you know, hopefully Leah will have some cute little play jewelry here. Alright, so I'm not going to do every single one. I don't really want to mess with that one, but I will need that resin. See, now I have too much in there, so now that hole may not poke through. I'll have to deal with that later. I have just enough left to do these two little guys over here. And then I'll just take this little silicone cup upstairs and rinse it out with some warm water and soap. And there are all kinds of videos online. You guys can look up resin art, resin jewelry. I figured if it didn't work, I could take the resin and use it to put over my poured paint artworks that I do. Because I just do like a clear top coat on those now. I don't really do a resin top coat. Okay, so they've all been filled up. I'm going to move this out of the way. I just want to make sure there isn't a little bit left in the bottom there. I don't know if it's enough to make anything with. I'm just going to put that aside. Okay, so now I think I want to add my alcohol colors. So I'm going to grab this one, which is the Pinata Magenta. And I probably should have mixed it, but we'll see how this works out. Come on, get the alcohol ink in the mold, Nance. Not outside the mold. Ugh, making a mess already. Alright, I suck at this already. That's alright. Takes practice, right? And I have a feeling by not mixing it in... Actually, you know what? Let's experiment! Let me put a drop in here. Or a couple. Alright. So, we will mix that in. Let me try this Baja Blue color. Ooh, that's pretty. It's purple. Oops. These tips are a little different than the Ranger tips, so they're not as cooperative, precise. Yeah, that's the word. Precise as the Ranger tips are. Let's try a Ranger. Let's try a Ranger ink. Let's see here. I really like that pink. All right, so here's Flamingo Ranger ink. You can see how precise that tip is. It's a little different there in the bottles. Okay, so this is Ranger. See how that goes right in, just flows right out. We'll have to see how those two pinks compare to each other. All right, let's see. How about a green one, right? I wonder if I have a deep dark green. I think I don't have a deep dark green. I need a deep dark green. Oh, here we go. Bottle, it's called. Alright, I put quite a few drops of that one in there. Alright, now for this last one, I want to do something a little special with this one. I wanted to use this gold mixative. Where did I put it? Alright, so this is the Pinata Gold. And every video I've seen with this gold, it's just been very pretty and sparkly. And you know what? I think I'm going to mix that with the bottle, because I think that would make it a nice, like, how can I explain it? Like a, almost like a marbleized look, I guess. Because that green is really pretty. Sorry guys, my hair is falling down in my face and I'm trying not to get hair color all over me. Alright. So for this one, let me take... Alright, so this resin is already starting to harden. I'm going to try not to drop my phone in the cup here. Where's the camera? There we go. So it's like a nice hot pink color just from adding those couple drops of alcohol ink. Let me see how I can pour this into the cup and get it into that little ring mold. It might not come out. Alright, hold on guys. I'm going to put you up on the stand here. Hopefully I can show you what I'm doing. Oops. Bear with me, folks. Set you up. I'm trying to set you up. The stand is not standing on the phone. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to raise you guys up. I'm going to put these two alcohol ink cases together. Voila. Maybe voila. Maybe not voila. Okay. I know. It's not my tripod, but... Stay. You stay. The problem is the alcohol ink case is slippery, so it's sliding. Okay, are we good enough there? I'll try to stay in frame so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to take some of this hot pink resin that we kind of made. Pour that into the silicone cup here. No, this is not my traditional card making, stamping stuff. I'm going out of the box here, guys. Going into my, I think I can do art world, which doesn't always work for me. Alright, so now I have this little silicone ring. You guys see that? Move these guys out of the way. Alright, so I'm just mixing this up. I don't know how hard or easy this is going to be because this little silicone ring does not give you a lot of space. Yes, it's drooling out everywhere here. The only thing I'm managing to make is a hot pink mess. It's like a big pink donut. All right, hopefully that sinks into the mold. I see an air bubble. Oh, giant air bubble. I don't know if that went in the mold or not. I'm just gonna kind of stick the popsicle stick in there and see what we get. Thank goodness I'm wearing gloves. You definitely need gloves for this project. It's very messy. I can feel the sticky epoxy on everything. Excuse me. I'm going to leave these little guys alone because they look pretty good. So we'll just let those dry. It says 24 hours to cure. The one that I'm concerned about is this little pink ring. I want to just kind of scrape this across and get some of that extra epoxy off of there. I'm going to imagine I'm going to need to sand this down once it's all cured. So I'll let you know. This may be more headache than it's worth. Alright, so I'm going to put that little pink ring over there to dry. And then over here on this little pendant, this guy here, I feel like there's too much epoxy in there. So again, I'm just going to take the end of the stick and kind of scrape some of that extra off. It's already starting to set. There is a skin that was forming over the top. I need to get my color in there. Oh, I put the ink away. Oh, I dumped over one of our gems. Oh, I'm making a hot mess. Sticky, hot mess. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Well, let me turn this guy around. I'm trying to get some of that epoxy off the top there where the little, what do you call that? There's a little hole at the top there so that you can fit a string through it. And I don't really want that covered up by resin epoxy, because I put way too much in there. And I'm afraid that we won't be able to put a string through there. So I'm just kind of scooping it out of the way here. I might have to take some more of this resin out. This is going to take a lot of cleanup. I literally have resin everywhere. Okay, trash can, trash can. I am going to take the gloves off because I have resin all over my fingers and everything I touch is going to get resin on it. So taking those bad boys off. And just going to take a little bit of this gold. I wanted a colored one. Let's see if I can manage to get colored ones. Oh my gosh, that gold is so pretty, and it just shimmers and it just sinks right down to the bottom. It is so gorgeous. I'm going to put it in. Oh wow, it's like really filling that whole thing. I'm going to put some over here. I'll just put a little drop in some of these other guys. I don't know if it'll show up or not. We'll find out. I want to grab another color though. And you guys are on top of the ink. All right, let me see if heating this does anything. I don't want to melt my silicone molds. All right, all I did was just rub a little heat on there. I'm going to leave that guy gold. I don't want to risk getting another color out. I've already dumped one of them over. You do want to protect your workspace. I have paper down. You can see there's paint splattered all over it. So I'm just going to let all of these gems dry overnight. And you guys can see here, I dumped that one over, which kind of sucks. I could put this pink stuff in there, but I think that would look awful. and I don't feel like touching it. So this one's pink and purple with some gold in it. There's the pink ring. There's the turquoise, the pink, and the gold. I'm thinking I should have put something else in with that gold. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I think I can do this one-handed, hopefully without getting sticky fingers and without getting resin and epoxy all over my stuff. Okay, so we're going to use their green, which is the rainforest green. I'm going to put that in with the gold. I don't know if it'll go through or not because, like I said, it started to, it's starting to harden. So it may or may not drip through. And it looks like I may have missed my moment. And I don't want to use that stick because it's all sticky. I'm going to use my paint straw. Yeah, I think I may have missed my opportunity on making that green and gold. We'll find out tomorrow on Nancy Stamps. Okay, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. The way you subscribe is you hit subscribe. And then next to it, there's a little bell. And you hit the bell, and these like parentheses come up around the bell to symbolize the bell ringing. And you will get an email once you are subscribed, letting you know that I'm live. So as long as it's an email address you're using and not like a junk email, you'll get that notification. So I will make a follow-up video showing me unmolding these and what they look like. There you go, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.